Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello students, welcome to Business Studies online classes. Students, in the previous class we have studied about different consumer organizations which helps the consumers. Then we have studied about who can file a complaint, then three-tier redressal agencies, and then relief available to the consumers, those who are exploited. Now let us move on to the last part, that is the role of consumer organizations and NGOs. NGO means non-governmental organizations. Non-governmental organizations, that is other than the government, some voluntary organizations are there who join together to help the society. Such organizations are called non-governmental organizations, not set up by the government, but the people themselves, they form their own associations and it is recognized by the government. That's all. That's what the non-governmental organizations are. Moving on to what are the functions that are performed by these organizations. First one is educating the general public. That is functions of consumer organizations and non-governmental organizations, NGOs. First one is educating the general public. As I already told you, educating does not mean that sending them to the schools, no, schools or colleges, no. It is just creating awareness among the consumers regarding the exploitation, then making aware of their rights, what are the rights they have under the Consumer Protection Act, and then what are the responsibilities the consumer should have. All these and then that is giving knowledge about these things or giving information regarding the rights, responsibilities of the consumers is nothing but educating the consumers, general public. Or when a new product is introduced in the market, or what is the market trend, all this information when it is provided to the consumers through mass media or any other media for that matter, communication channel, then it is called creating awareness among the public, that is educating general public. So these organizations which are engaged in providing, that is protection to the consumers, they give valuable information to the consumers as to how the consumers should react, what are their rights, what are their duties, isn't it? Then how to lodge a complaint or how to get the remedy for the damage that is done by the sellers, isn't it? All this will be educated by these organizations to the general public. That is first function of these NGOs. Second one is publishing periodicals. Publishing periodicals. Publishing periodicals. Periodicals in the sense that is the magazines, isn't it? They release the information related to the consumers, that is protection. Latest, that is decisions taken by different redressal agencies, isn't it? Or the recent economic trend. What about the international, that is business? All this information will be provided in this periodical or the journal, isn't it? That is published by these NGOs and other organizations, consumer organizations, so that the consumers will get the latest information regarding the market trend, that is availability of products. All these things will be made known to the consumers. Third one is testing of consumer products. Testing of consumer products. That is, the products that are available in the market, that will be tested randomly by these organizations now and then to check the quality and the items, that is contents that are there in the product. Sometimes the product, the package will have the content information, but inside there will be something else which may be harmful to the consumers. So for that reason, now and then the testing of the products will be done by these non-governmental organizations and consumer organizations. Next one is encouraging consumers to strongly protest and take action against those who are unscrupulous, or the sellers who are exploiting these people for the exploitation done by them, or any adulteration done by the sellers. Take action on them. They take action on the that is the sellers or traders or manufacturers, and they create awareness among the consumers to fight against the seller. Don't leave the seller for such unscrupulous activities. Then providing legal assistance to consumers. Legal assistance, that is whenever there is a grievance, legal advice or assistance. That is helping the consumers to how to file a suit in consumer court, isn't it, or settling the disputes among the consumers and the traders or the sellers. Then providing that is information regarding how to take action on the sellers and get the damages for the unscrupulous activities done by the seller, isn't it? The damage for their maybe reputation, isn't it, or maybe injury to their health and sanitation, isn't it? So that is another, that is function done by these organizations. Then filing complaint in appropriate consumer court. Filing complaint on behalf of the consumer. A consumer organization can also file complaint against the, that is the traders or the people who are engaged in the chain of distribution. Filing complaint to get the remedy. Consumer individually can file complaint, or he can represent through the consumer organization or NGO that is there. So this is another function, filing of complaint against those unscrupulous activities of the traders. Last one is taking an initiative in filing cases in consumer courts. Taking initiation, isn't it, or taking initiative. That is, consumer may not be aware of where the consumer court is, isn't it? Whether you are aware of in our district where the consumer court is, no one knows, isn't it? Least bothered. So here you have to make sure that consumer organizations, they help in taking initiation to take action against the, that is sellers exploitative activities. Now what are the different consumer organizations that are there in India? Consumer Coordination Council, Delhi. Let us take up one by one. Consumer Coordination Council, Delhi. Council, Delhi. This is one of the consumer organization. Then Common Cause, Delhi. Common Cause, Delhi. Then there are some other like CERC, that is a Consumer Education and Research Center. Consumer Education and Research Center, CERC, at Ahmedabad. They may ask you to expand CERC, Consumer Education and Research Center, Ahmedabad, isn't it? So then CPC is there. CPC, Consumer Protection Council. Consumer Protection Council. CPC, maybe asked for expansion, or they may ask you to write any 2 or 4 consumer organizations in India. Name of 2 or 4 consumer organizations in India for 1 mark or 2 marks. They may ask question on this. Then Mumbai Grahak Panchayat Mumbai, Karnataka Consumer Service Society Bangalore, Consumers Association Kolkata, Consumer Unity and Trust Society, that is CUTS, CUTS Jaipur. These are various consumer organizations that are engaged in helping the consumers. They will help in different ways, like helping in litigation, isn't it, or settling the disputes, or creating awareness among the consumers. All this will be done by these organizations. So with this, friends, our business studies subject comes to an end. I will take up accounts in the next class because business is done. Notes, I think 3 chapters is pending. I will upload it within maybe within a week or 2, and start studying now. Now ball is in your court, friends. Now it is your duty to shift the ball from your court to whose court? Valuer's court, and to get good score in the board exam. Already I gave you the question bank, in which there are practical oriented questions, like from first chapter, levels of management, second chapter, principles of management of there is a Henry Fayol's principles of management, isn't it? Then business environment diagram from third chapter. Then planning, planning premises are there, isn't it? Steps in planning process. Then organization structure is there. Then staffing, sources of recruitment, internal and external sources, isn't it, of recruitment. Then from directing qualities of a good leader or manager, something is there from that chapter. Controlling process is there, isn't it, from controlling. Financial management, then financial marketing, then consumer protection. So there are some I think 12 to 13 questions from these chapters, mostly 12 questions I suppose. So what they will do is they will divide the total number of practical questions into 3 parts, that is 4 questions each. From each of 4 questions they will ask you 1 question in board exam. They will ask you 3 questions, you have to answer 2, and from first 4 they will ask 1, second 4 they will ask 1, and third 4 they will ask 1. So 3 questions. So if you are very much sure about 8 questions, that is enough, but don't take a risk. You may get confused in the examination, so that you will lose marks. So better study all the questions and get ready. Try to solve all the questions, so that even if you miss somewhere, the other question which is extra you have attempted may save you to score 100, isn't it? And handwriting is very important in theory papers. So cultivate the habit of writing, read and write. Try to take old question paper, write it. And time management is very, very important. Time management in the sense, within 3 hours how you are going to present the answers of all the questions, that is very important. You may be knowing everything, all the points with the explanation, everything, all the definitions are very much perfect, but you wrote very slowly, and by the end of the session, when the last bell rings, 1 question is pending, gone. You will lose the marks. So better practice it. Try to stick on to the timing also, and it is better to answer 1 mark and 2 marks and 4 marks, at least 1 question extra, so that you can save your marks, and you can chances are there to score at least 99 or 100. It's better. So read properly. All the notes are with you. Don't waste time, still there is time. Now it is just September, not even ended. October, November, December, January, February, you can take up to February. So 5 months are there in your hands. 5 months you can do magic difference, isn't it? Miracle you can do. So don't waste your time, friends. Take down assignment. Assignment. Mention any five consumer organizations in India. Mention any 5 consumer organizations in India. Submit assignment on time. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.